Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. All what changes, all what can be transformed, all what one can define, all what one can know or feel or sense, it is in the realm of the creation, the expression, the manifestation, and from where you can consider that is absolutely what you are, and where there is no I and you, it's what is, and that can not be objectified, because when it is objectified, it falls into the realm of the manifestation. So the manifestation is that itself, but in its limited shape. And that's it. You have not to search for that. It is here. It's only the mind, so the manifestation, which wants to know what it is. So he will surely try hard to catch it till the moment you say, okay, I gave up. Some people speak of I surrender. Because its nature has been seen. Its nature of limitation, of changes, of birth and death. That's all about. There is no other secret. And if what remains from where you see all that, where you are left and even no more as a I and a you, it's terrible, I forget. It's difficult to catch, that's why I forget. Doesn't matter. It's the proof that you cannot catch it. But it's here. It's here. When I say that, you have to tell yourself, it's here before any awareness of it. You don't need to be aware of it. And when you are aware of it, which is possible, it's an experience. So it will disappear also. That shape of it will disappear also. In that way, it is said, there is absolutely no efforts to do, but surely there will be a time, a journey, a moment of amazing strength needed not to follow the mind. Just for a moment. So this cannot be lost, and if you feel it is lost, it's because your reference is an experience you have, and so you can forget that experience, because that experience will make you search to go back there. Anyway, you can ask me questions if needed. You can only lose experiences, so don't fear. Experiences are meant to be lost. It's a good day for a child. Yes, please. I will really need a translation.
I observed what you said.
What? I heard what you said, okay.
I observed.
Observe.
While you were telling something, I observed. I forgot.
De hogy az elme, ugye ez a kényszer, hogy állandóan szeretnél jól érezni magát.
So the mind has this urge to feel good.
To
feel good. To enjoy.
És ezért, amit elmondtam, szóval ezért csinálja, ezért akar állandóan megfigyelni, visszamenni oda, újra átélni.
Therefore, it wants to observe it, to experience it again.
the experience what?
Na ez a stupid.
Aspects. You can experience only what's showing up. You can never experience from where all this shows up and disappear. Satsang is about what? Satsang is about what cannot be caught ever, and what that we call the real nature of things. It's a way to say. So all the rest is its own manifestation. And what's a manifestation? It was not there before, it appears, it takes birth, it has a span of life, of time, and then it disappears, it's dying.
Csak hogy mégis vannak ez a kényszer az elmének, hogy a keresés csinálja afelé, amit nem tudja megtapasztalni.
But still, there is an urge of the mind that it wants to go toward the search. It wants to go for searching to catch this.
But if you hear that the mind will only be a fool in this matter, even if you have an intense search, will you go there? But that has to be obvious for yourself. The mind will never, ever say a word, he cannot catch it. It disappears before.
Jó, de nem tud leállni ez, hogy így ne akarja ezt élvezni, szóval döbbenet. Amit nem tud információt, értem, hogy nem tud oda visszamenni, de mi?
So my mind doesn't stop to go there, doesn't stop to go on searching.
Why do you catch the bat? You go already too far and then you are too far, you are taken by its magic. That is called vigilance, you see. If you really want to be free, if you want to just be freed from this search, you have to be quick. You have to know. I say, but I don't go further. At least for a while, till you are no more bothered by that search, by the mind. But you say, but, thinking that something essential will be solved. It will never be solved in the mind. What's the mind? It starts by but, by if, by why. That's the mind. So if you want to go there, know that you go there. And of course, we live like that. But satsang is to remind you, because there is a search, that... where is this thing now? Anyway. Yeah, okay. That what? That the peace that finally you will get peace of mind, even peace of mind, not with all the directions the mind gives, not with your life, but you will have a peace of mind about this search. Understanding that the mind will not solve it. So that's why it is again and again and again pointed out. But don't take it personally. Keep quiet from where you see all this. I know that it's not well understood, but you can understand once.
Ez az tréfája, hogy ugye megtapasztalok egy csomószor ilyen mindenféle békés, meg fenséges állapotot.
This is the trick of the mind that many times I experience peaceful events.
No, but the mind... Don't search first for peaceful mind. A mind in peace, at peace, is a consequence of having seen its limitation. So don't search for anything, even if you have peace of mind. Not having seen, don't stop there, don't land there. That will be given to you as a consequence. But don't land first there if you still search. Don't stop at love, don't stop at knowledge, don't stop at peace of the mind. If you search still, all that would be temporary consequences of being freed from the seeker. Don't land before. So what's your question now? Because you are still in your mind. So tell something.
Yes. Nem, mert amit elmondtál, én évekig azt hittem, hogy ez már milliószor. Szóval ez egy mekkora önbe, csak betültem az elmének, hogy ezt tényleg ezt megértettem. Szóval, na.
So what you have said just now, I thought I understood it years before, but it was again a trick of my mind.
De hogy ez hülyeség, mert tényleg ez az egész tényleg.
You cannot understand what is.
Az elme nem áll el addig, míg rá nem jön.
The mind will not stop until it cannot understand what it is.
But
And
no,
it's
sorry.
not understand what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Not okay. It's not okay. It's not true. If you don't see it, and you can see it now. If you don't see it, you cannot be quiet. I don't believe it. So, solve it now. You are it, so you have not to search for it. But not as a seeker. The seeker has to abdicate, has to surrender. How? Knowing that it's already a manifestation of what you are, just now. Everybody is just now what you are, what one is or what is, whatever. It's only the mind which troubles. Only, I tell you, its own manifestation. It is its own manifestation because it's dual, otherwise how can we even see things and speak even of the unknown? It is because of its own this is not understandable. Still a few things can be said. So, what you are it now, like all the beings on this universe and other universes. You are it now. And all what you search more experiences in this world. Nothing wrong, but no, it's the nature of the manifestation. Be quiet now about who you are, in fact. You can search things in this world and explore. Of course, we have a life. We will not be like vegetables. But know what it is. What you are is not catchable. You are it. That's why we say are. You are it. Everything else you become or you de-become, I don't know what to say. What? It's Hungarian.
So I'm interested in the world, and something says in me that I understand what you say.
De akkor ez csak az elme, ami azt hiszi, hogy én hú, de intimen ezt érti, amit mondasz.
And so does it mean that it's also the mind which kind of tells me that, oh, I understand what you say in a very intimate level?
If you really understand what I say, keep quiet. Keep quiet forever. And whenever there is it's the mind. You go in it if you like, or you don't go in it. There is no obligation here. So it is not an understanding. Tell me what you understand. What did you understand?
Nem kéne figyelnem a felmerülőre.
That I shouldn't listen to things which appear.
Yeah, but you say that since years. So what's the difference between then and what you say now? Is there a difference, or you are like a parrot?
Nothing, there's nothing. No difference.
Nothing different. Then you are a parrot.
Nem.
No, no?
Ez is egy hülyeség. Ez stupid.
It was a stupid saying.
Convince me. I would like to be convinced. For your own sake. Everybody, after years in satsang, they know, oh, it's the mind. And still they search. It's not enough to understand. You have to keep quiet. And keeping quiet is not addressed to the mind. It's because it's impossible to say. It's a direction. And the one who is there understands very well.
I cannot talk about that.
Ami ezt tényleg érti, ami ezzel rezonál, amit mondasz.
Which one is really understands it, which resonates with what you are saying.
Is a problem or not?
Ja.
Okay. Let's see. You see, the goal is not the understanding, you will still search. It looks unavoidable that it happens, but it's a base of where it's your reference in the manifestation. Oh, but it's strange today. It's a reference, it becomes a reference. From ignorance you go to knowledge, but it is still I who has not been touched. Who is landing anywhere? Again, the one who is born, isn't it?
Sőt, rendszeresen, hogy ki ez az én, és ezek szerint beletörődtem a válaszokba.
So I also asked already many times, who am I? But it seems that I accepted the answers.
You accepted the answer.
This is problem.
It's a problem. As a problem, it was a problem.
How can you accept anything? Who is there to accept? Then who is accepting? You know, this question, it can be asked once. Otherwise you make it a mantra. You will get some benefits, but you know, it's limited. It's not a mantra.
Csak hogy mégis, hogy az elmet ismét mantrává teszi, és hogy
But the mind makes it as a mantra, but informally I know.
Ezt nem bírta föl.
If you know it, why don't you stop at once? Once you see things, why don't you stop at once? If you don't, you mean you don't understand. You don't even understand. Wait, be careful, I have a gun today.
So it means that I don't have such a luck that other people who are sitting here.
Wait, you don't have what?
Such a luck.
Ah.
Because everybody is silent or quiet, and am I the only stupid one here?
Why do you look at somebody? Keep quiet. You see, keep quiet, yeah. Keep quiet. Who care, stupid, non-stupid, all those people will die anyway. So don't search for what you are. Just spot what is the mind. Maybe wiser. Every being in this universe, in the universes, is it. So don't search for it, but spot the mind. As somebody, spot the mind. Oh, that also. And don't transform it, just spot it. That's the mind. Means that's its own manifestation. And at some point you will be tired to spot the mind, and you will keep quiet. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do.
So it's also stupid to say that I see the mind.
I what?
I see the mind.
I see the mind.
So is it also stupid to say that?
But it's stupid if you are done. It's not stupid if you still search. That's what I say. Spot the mind if you are still a seeker. You are not obliged to be a seeker, by the way. You are not obliged.
Also, I'm fed up with all the insights, the search.
Yes, it's a good sign. You are fed up. Yes. And you are right. But don't fall into being then somebody disillusioned or whatever, depressed, cynical, because then again it's a landing. So be vigilant. All conclusions are in the mind. So,
since the beginning it was clear to me, so I don't even understand why did I start to talk. I can see all.
so I remind you. Yeah, could you give?
Hello, Ganga. So, I know it's not about a peaceful mind and it's not about a detached mind. but it's still many times quite this involvement is going on in the mind,
Yeah.
and that can be short or long, or like can have a normal grip or a hard grip.
Sure.
And I know it's not about that the mind is quiet and peaceful, but still it's disturbing.
It is disturbing, and it is human, you see. Now you speak of human feelings. It's totally natural in this manifestation as human beings, as any being, even animals, they search for that and all that, to feel better, to feel at the need to be at peace, not to like to have pain and challenges too much and so on. It's very natural. Okay, and there is nothing wrong to try to go there, if possible. But I don't speak about that. It's absolutely natural. Myself, I would be foolish to go for trouble rather than to be at peace, etc. But you see, it's, I would say, this life is lived a bit like the Zen try to express. They say, when I need wood, I do go and fetch wood. Or say, when I am thirsty, I drink. Okay, so it means there is no, life is going on. When I have pain, okay, I have pain. When I enjoy. In a way, the belief that those things have only to be good and this and that is no more there, because once you have seen the whole picture, you are helpless here. You have the life you carried by birth, I guess. Here many explanations can be given, but I just say like that. You have your own life. You cannot change much what's going on. It will be exhausted by itself or not. You have no control about that. But as human, you have good wishes, of course. And that can be also played on. You live. You have a personal life. You live. But don't confuse this for, I will describe, and it's wrong, but for the, let's say, impersonal nature of things, that every being participate at or is. In fact, that's what Satsang tries to point out. It's an impossibility. And yet, I saw through my master, he was also only pointing out, then what else can one do? And it can work. It's strange. Doesn't matter. It can work. Not to confuse the well-being of a human, of I, for that. Because once you spot it, what is this manifestation, as you described, let's say the search for well-being of the human, then all your belief that you can catch a happiness forever, or whatever, you see, they fall. They just fall. You wish, okay, it happens. It doesn't happen, what to say? I don't know if I express myself well. But you knew that, no?
Yeah.
Then what?
But yeah, just to expose what's going on.
But What's going on will always go on and go on changing and on not changing, because we have such a pattern also in the mind that it repeats itself and all that. Are you still searching who you are?
No, I'm not searching.
So you wanted to confirm what?
I don't think it's a confirmation, it's just, a wave and
Wave of what? Wave of
wave
what?
of thoughts and being caught and
But you
just
will
to
always
expose
be
it.
caught
Yeah.
as a human being. It's called duality, not for nothing. Eh? You will always be caught. But you see, it looks like, that's what I tried to describe. Once you spotted the mind, so you are freed from, let me try to express. You are freed from the tyranny of the mind, but not as somebody. Not as somebody. Okay? You are freed from the tyranny of the mind because you spotted it, so you objectified it, so it's not what you are. What you are is impossible to objectify. Okay? So, in the manifestation, as somebody, it's duality, so you will waver between well-being and non-well-being. But for some reason, that somebody is no more a seeker because he has been freed from the root of the tyranny of the mind. So he will still search to be better and all. Of course, we are not foolish also, but it's not charged with with this belief, I will be with expectations that the mind presents. I don't know if I'm clear. Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. You know, this search for who am I would say it's like the root of all searches in this life. So when that root has been seen for what it is, the rising, so a creation, the life of somebody in this creation, I will say something which is not understandable, but is at peace, even though he may have events which are not at all peaceful. But surely that search of who am I, when it disappears, has this funny, uncatchable consequence. What can I say? I find in the end that the search for who am I, when it's still there, is the worst search. It is poisonous. It's a real disease, obsessional disease, like everything else, but it comes from this root that we believe that it exists. So when you spot that, you see the nature of it. How can you search who you are? All what comes and goes, what is born and disappears, comes from where I am, which means there is no I in you. It's like absolutely unknowable, but it is, a man will say, my own real nature. That's a being telling that. But what to do? I mean, So is there a question?
No.
But what came up that you presented to me, is there any sense now to again ask it or again go there?
No.
Okay, great.
Absolutely everything is arising.
Mm.
Everything is in the mind.
Mm.
Everything what comes up.
Mm.
So
So is there a search of who am I?
no.
You're lucky.
Because where to go, where to search. So everything is arising. Everything is
Even the search.
even the search.
And the search is with the seeker, otherwise there is no search. Or there is an attainment. I searched and I found it.
Then it would be I found it.
Very good. So you are freed from that. You are freed from that?
I'm free from that.
Yes. All what I can claim is temporary, is in time and space. And there is no way out, it's like that. Never it will be that I is eternal or permanent.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Isn't
I have to take that, I think.
I don't know if it's a question or observation more, but like, these two questions for me are connected in a sense. I think that I'm wondering, is it all coming, this, searching, this assessing from this need of controlling everything, that we have this need of controlling everything and everything is beyond our control. And this search, I will find the answer. Like, I really think like we have to let go of this river, and that's our problem, because our mind is not allowing us to go with the river. We are always in this contradiction in a sense, So I don't know if it's a question or observation, but I'm thinking, is it coming from this human need of feeling safe,
Feeling happy, feeling at
safe,
peace.
but also like this sense of control, giving us safety, false sense of safety.
A fake, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's question/observation. I don't know.
Good. You're a good observer.
Thank you.
So now can I tell you something?
Of course.
There is an observer too much.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm totally aware where I am, you know, in my mind as well. But yeah, in my mind as well. Yeah. That also comes from safety.
That was long ago, you said it. That maintains, this remark maintains the observer.
Mm-hmm.
There is an observer too much, I said. Where is the...
I noticed that in my mind it becomes clear by spotting the mind that it's not in the rising and the falling of. And I noticed that I sort of have this thought that it must be before any rising, but I wonder if I need to.
No, no, no. Whatever rises is the mind. So don't add this complication of before or after. When something rises, just know that's the mind. And then, since you are here to search who you are, you just keep quiet. That's what you are.
I just noticed that this, because you said to Mate, some people spot the mind their entire life and still they are not finished with the search, and I noticed that the spotting of the mind is a constant repetition.
Yeah, but then you forget to keep quiet. When you spot the mind, why should you spot the mind? Because there is a confusion, no? Somewhere. So it's an indication, no? It's trying to give a good tool, but it's still a tool. So what you are, you have not to search for it, you are it. Okay? So what makes you search is the mind, okay? So when I say to spot the mind, it's to throw you where you already are. That's what you search, but you are already that. And since you are in your mind, I say spot what's the mind so that you objectify the mind completely. And you keep quiet from where? From where you spot the mind. The goal is not to spot the mind, the goal is to keep quiet. At least once, it's enough. If it doesn't happen, to have a quiet mind. You just have to spot once the mind, forever, for what it is. Then you will no more search who you are. You are it. You ever have been it.
So now, for example, comes like, do I miss something and spotting the mind, which is the mind. So.
But what do you listen to that? Why do you listen to that? Is it not the mind?
Yes, that's what.
And then why? Why you are troubled by the mind when you see it's rising or going on? You see it's the mind. You are not the mind. So why are you troubled? Why you listen? Is this bloody mind who made you search and suffer? So why do you listen? He's so proud that he doesn't want to give up, okay? So he will suggest you again so many things about the subject that he thinks he knows. Who you are is not a subject. It's a subject because of the search. It becomes a subject. It's a way to teach. Otherwise, what to do? Oh yeah, or you don't speak anymore. But it doesn't work also. Nothing works. And yet, everything can work suddenly. So we are here. Are you not yourself? Dare to tell me now? Dare to tell anything. Are you not yourself just now? Tell something. Tell. Have you lost yourself? Tell. You will laugh about your mad mind. Tell. Have you lost yourself? Tell. Dare to say. I love it. Cello. Yes, I lost myself. I am not myself. I don't see myself. The mind, and the mind. I lost it, so I have to search it. The mind, and the mind. Oh, I found it. The mind. It's easy, no?
Yeah,
Just you have to be radical, that's all. Yeah, so?
Because I do this, but I wonder why I...
But you listen to your mind. You do it and then you listen to your mind again. This is the trouble of the seeker. That's what the journey is, years and years and years. I got a glimpse, but... We all got glimpses, and then yet... I lost it. What did you lose? The interpretation of the mind. That you lost, sure, because it's in time and space.
I don't feel I'm gaining or losing something. I'm just noticing that I don't know, it's just...
No, you know very well. Tell me now. You notice what? Have you to notice anything? Okay. Very good. Laugh. Who said so? The mind. I said, once for all, you have seen the entire... You see, when you say, oh, I know I spotted the mind. Yeah, you spotted maybe 99%, maybe. Maybe when you are a serious seeker and years of, I notice what's the mind. I know it, but. You have not yet. It should be entirely. It's radical. That's why once is enough. It's radical. There is absolutely no way out in the mind. So it has to be radical. You know very well, if you live in the earth, a root of a tree, you remove so many roots, and one little teeny root remains. It will again become a plant. No, radical. No compassion here. Yes, I understand those Zen masters, they are like with their nose like this. Yes, you have to. You have to roar. Master said wake up and roar. I would say roar and then you wake up. Okay. And both are good. It's not like, never it will work like that. No. At least not with me. This chai, oh my God. You made it. I think I will die enraged. Enraged. It's good. Ay, ay, ay. That's it. Thank you very much.